Today I'm opening up the February 2022 Pro Wrestling Loot. So this is a monthly subscription box that features wrestling goodness from all types of age ranges, from the 80s wrestlers, 90s, the 2000s, all the way to current wrestling from WWF, WWE, WCW, ECW, AEW, ROH, Impact, Independence, all over the world. The price of this box is only $25 a month. And I've got a promo code that you can use. Use promo code KICKS, K-I-C-K-S, and save 20% off of your first box you purchase. So your very first box you can get for only $20. Each one of these boxes you're going to have usually a t-shirt, you'll have an autographed 8x10, you'll have their pint-size all-star, which is little figurines that are highly collectible, and sometimes those come autographed. They'll have trading cards. They've had wrestling masks in the past. And they usually have like monthly pins too. Sometimes they've had some other throw-in things like DVDs and stuff like that. But for $25 or for your first box, only $20 with my promo code, it's pretty good value in my opinion. Here we go, ProWrestlingLoot.com. Let's see what goodness we have for February 2022. Here we go. Feel around. That's a big package in there. What is that? We'll do that after the t-shirt. Let's do the t-shirt first. Here's the t-shirt. It is black color t-shirt. Nice. My favorite color for t-shirts are black color t-shirts. A lot of us wrestling fans like the black color t-shirts. Super soft shirt. Feels like a Gildan, like that, like that higher quality Gildan shirt. Who do we have? We have Harley Race. That's cool. Harley Race shirt. It says May 24th, 1973, World's Champion Harley Race. Very nice. This should be a 4XL, right? Yeah, I usually get a 4XL. Sometimes they're too big, sometimes they're just right. It all just depends on if I'm bloated or not. But yeah, Harley Race, not too bad. I like it. Pretty decent graphic. I wonder if this is like a blacklight kind of graphic. I would not be too shocked if you wore this shirt in a room that had a blacklight on, that this shirt would like glow. I bet it does. I bet this is actually like a black light print. I bet it is. Not too bad. Pretty cool t-shirt. Harley Race. Here we go. Let's go back in. What is this? Okay, this has to be the Micro Brawler. Do we have a 2-pack again? I think we do. We had a 2-pack a few months ago. Was it the Rock and Roll Express 2-pack? I think it was. It is. We have another 2-pack. Oh, nice. The back says PG-13, JC Ice, and Wolfie D of that WWE fame. Nice. A freaking 2-pack. You know what? This by itself just paid for the whole box. This paid for the entire box right here. That is awesome. And this would look fantastic autographed. You get both these guys autographed. There's the back. I didn't even show you the back yet. There's the back of it of PG-13, JC Ice, and Wolfie D. 5'8", 196 pounds. Hometown, The Hood, JC Ice. Wolfie D, 6'1", 238. Debut, 1993. Live and in color. That's actually pretty cool. Pint-size all-star. 2-pack this month. I would still love it if sometime in the future, if they could give us like a dual-signed 2-pack pint-size all-star. I know, cost-wise, that might not be possible. But would you actually be upset, let's say, if one month your entire box, all it was just this, a 2-pack pint-size all-star and autographed by both wrestlers? I wouldn't be too upset if that was all in if that was the entire box, like just this. I would not be upset. We can dream, right? Here we go, monthly pin. Who do we have for this month? I'll show you first. Is it focusing? I have no idea. We have George South. That's a wrestler from back in the 80s and 90s. WCW, WWF. I don't remember a whole lot about him, George South. But yeah, he was WWF and WCW guy. I'm sure he's probably like in his 60s now at least. At least his 60s. Yeah, George South. I just don't have any of my knowledge. My memory just isn't coming back with what he did in wrestling. I know his son's wrestling now, George South Jr. I think he's actually wrestled in AEW a couple times, maybe like dark match or something. I think he has. I think his son is. Here we go. What's next? Look like, okay, we have the autograph, and then we have a trading card. Let's do the trading cards first. This looks like Barry Horowitz, and it is. The back says Series 3 trading card, Barry Horowitz. If you're into trading cards, here you go, a collectible trading card, Pro Wrestling Loot, Barry Horowitz. Here we go, here's the autograph. Who we get this month? You ready? I'm a huge autograph collector. Who do we get? Is it awesome? Is it Virgil? Virgil. Virgil is a very special wrestler. He was in a prior video. Ooh, which company was it? Might have been Pro Wrestling Crate, maybe, with their micro brawler. I think they had a Virgil. Yeah, it was. They had a Virgil micro brawler. And I got that. I'm like, really? A Virgil? He's kind of like one of the biggest jokes of the industry, because right now pretty much what he does is he pretty much forces his way into conventions. He's not invited, but he'll set up his table at a convention sometimes before you like go into the doors to pay. He's been known to set up a table outside of the venue with his pictures. Of course, his pictures aren't just him. It's him and Ted DiBiase, him and NWO kind of pictures. And then he'll charge you like, you know, $20 for a signed picture and like $10, $15 for a photograph. But he'll do it on the outside of the building before you even get into the building, where you think it's like, yeah, because he's not invited a whole lot into conventions, or there's been a few times he's actually just showed up to random conventions, walked in with like his backpack full of his own merch, found an empty table and just like set up without permission from the convention. But there's been some conventions he's actually been invited. But yeah, Virgil's kind of like an ongoing, I don't want to call him a joke, but he's not the biggest liked former wrestler. There's actually a clip I've seen on the internet of Scott Hall. Scott Hall ran into Virgil at a convention, and I mean, he worked him over. I mean, look up on YouTube, like Scott Hall, Virgil, and it should pop up pretty quickly. And pretty much Scott Hall buried Virgil. Buried him. He buried him so bad, you almost felt bad for Virgil. Almost. But yeah, Virgil will pretty much charge you $5 just to say his name on camera. I'm sure right now he'll probably email me and say, hey, you owe me $5 for saying my name in a video. It sounds crazy, but honestly, that's not a joke. Virgil is all about making any kind of money he possibly can. Here we go. First thing, we got the PG-13 Pint Size All-Star. This is the second 2-pack in the line of Wolfie D and JCI. So this is the second 2-pack, which means there's more 2-packs coming. Who's coming next? I would love to see a Young Bucks. That'd be kind of fun. Even though contractually they probably couldn't do a Young Bucks for a Pint Size All-Star. More than likely they couldn't. No, they wouldn't be able to. But there's a whole lot of tag teams. Maybe I would love to see a Demolition. A Demolition 2-pack would be incredible. Here we go. Signed 8x10. The Meat Sauce King, Virgil. Last time I'll say Virgil, because I don't want to owe man too much money for saying his name too much in this video. Here we go. We got the wrestling card. Once again, Barry Horowitz. Then we have the George South lapel pin. I just don't remember much about his career. Want to research after the video. What did he do that was like monumental in wrestling? I know the guy's name, but I don't remember what he did. But his son's wrestling now, George South Jr. And then we got the Harley Race t-shirt, which is a cool, super cool shirt. I'm interested to see if this is like a black light print. I think it is. I bet it is. I'd be shocked if it wasn't a black light print. So anyway, you want to get yourself a Pro Wrestling Loot mystery box, go to ProWrestlingLoot.com. Make sure you use my promo code KICKS, KSCKS. That'll save you $5 off your first box. That'll make your first box only $20. So I'll see you next month with the next Pro Wrestling Loot.